Hey guys.
Hi guys.
So we just got done watching Guardians of the Galaxy.
Holy cow, is it good? Oh my god.
This is going to be a spoiler-free video because there's going to be a ton of you out there that are going to want to see this and are going to see this before school starts.
Yeah,
and we don't want to give it away for you.
So.
We don't want to give it away for you because there's some really great stuff in here.
Oh my god. If you haven't seen it yet, go see it. It's so good. You will not regret it at all.
A lot of us don't even know what Guardians of the Galaxy is, never read the comics, never even heard of it for the most part, including us.
Yeah, we
know it by Funko Pops. That's
yeah.
about it. We saw the little pictures of the Funko Pops. We've seen them in stores. But that's about as far as really we've come to see. And the Hot Toys, the Hot Toys are awesome. We'll
and then the Wreck-It Raccoon comic that came in Loot Crate last month. So that kind of introduced us.
So we all know, we all have a basis of what the Guardians of the Galaxy looks like. We don't really know the story behind it.
We have an idea of what their names are and what they look like.
Let me say this, after watching that movie. All those characters fit so well together.
Oh, they're perfect together.
They have great stories behind them. The movie was fantastic. I am not kidding when I say... Now, okay, let me erase what I'm about to say and say this. We know, and we've seen them in the news now, they're comparing this to the Avengers. What's better? Is Guardians of the Galaxy or Avengers the best movie Marvel's made?
I think it's Guardians of the Galaxy, in my opinion. It was so great. I love Groot and Rocket Raccoon. I won't say too much about them, but
they have a great... They coincide beautifully as characters.
Yeah, they make sense together. Without each other, I don't know how well they would work, but together, they're great. I'm so excited about
this.
They
balance each other so well, the way their characters interact with the camera and the people in their environment.
Oh, yeah.
I am not kidding, guys. This might be better than Avengers.
It is way better than the Avengers, in my opinion. I mean, the Avengers is a great movie, but this, oh my god. I cried, I laughed, I cheered, I danced, I literally did the Breakfast Club punch in the air. It was great.
There's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of emotions that happen in this movie for the viewer.
Yeah.
Now, we saw it in 3D, and generally I don't like 3D movies, basically because they either give me a headache or I don't want to stare at the screen too long where it's blurry.
I have glasses for this.
And it's just not a great experience, at least not for the money they try to charge you for it. It's not that great of an experience.
No.
But this movie, it totally works because a lot of the movies not even in 3D.
No,
they only bring the 3D in when they need it. So a lot of times your eyes aren't straining.
Yeah, and there's stuff that comes flying out of the screen at you. It really works. If you're going to see this, I would totally see it in 3D.
It's worth it.
It's worth the few extra bucks, especially if you go during a matinee. It's great. It's so great.
This movie was filmed so well. The cinematography is just so well done. I don't know what to say. This was a great movie. This was a movie that was better than the Avengers. I think you're right. The movie was all around better than the Avengers. Now we were happy.
Great too.
We were happy about the Avengers because you brought together all of some of our favorite superheroes in one movie.
Yes.
And Marvel really does it really well when they have an Iron Man movie. They build up Iron Man as a franchise. They build up Hulk to a certain extent, not as much as Iron Man. They're working on Thor, and now Thor is up there. And they brought them all together in one movie for the Avengers, and we were so excited because that was the first time as fans we were able to see our favorite superheroes all in one movie.
And one of my favorite things about the Marvel movies, there's always that Stan Lee cameo, and it's kind of like you're hunting for it through the whole movie.
And there's one in this one too.
There's one in this one.
And they do it funny.
So great.
They do
I love
funny.
it. It's probably my favorite Stan Lee cameo
I would agree.
ever. So
I would agree.
It's great.
I think that the way, man, the way that they start this movie, it just, it's well, like, you know, it's a tearjerker.
Yeah.
But
as soon as the movie starts off, you are immediately wrapped up in the story and the storyline, and you're
on a ride from that point.
From that point on, it's like a roller coaster of ups and downs, and it's, oh my god, one of my favorite movies I've ever seen.
Now, the thing with this movie is there's a lot of comedy in it.
There's more comedy in this movie than some of the comedy movies I've gone to see in the theater.
That's very true. I'm not a huge proponent of comedy and action movies because I like Nolan's Batman series where there really isn't a whole lot of comedy in it, and it's serious and it's dark.
It's very deep and dark.
I like that, and I'm not a big fan of the comedy. In this movie, though, it worked. It was so really great. Well.
And a lot of the comedy that they showed in the previews is nowhere near the amount that's in the movie. It's so good, and it's not overwhelmingly extreme. It's great. I love it.
And there is no stupid comedy in it.
No, it all makes sense. You will laugh, you will cry, you will just feel so wonderful, and it's a good movie.
Now let's talk about a few things. First off, let's go with the animations in this movie. How awesome were they?
They were so realistic. I thought Rocket Raccoon was a real person on there. And same thing with Groot. They looked real. It was amazing.
They were able to portray emotion. We all know Groot doesn't talk. He only says, I am Groot. But the way they were able to portray his emotions through facial expressions, you guys, it is amazing. It is some of the best work. I don't know if that's because now Disney owns Marvel and they've been able to get some of those animators in there, but I promise you, this is not a normal Marvel movie. It is not. I am not kidding. And Rocket Raccoon was able to have these expressions on his face that were amazing.
Oh my god, I wanted to run my fingers through his fur. It was so great.
Fantastic. The rendering in this movie was just amazing. And like we said, the 3D really works and it's really worth it. So if you're on the edge and you want to go to an early one, so it's only like $8 or $9, it's worth it. Now the $17 a lot of other places charge when you go during the weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's tough. I mean, that's expensive, right?
Go during the week, going during a matinee, it's great, and you will just leave the theater just feeling all great about yourself. It's so good.
Amazing movie. Let's talk about the character. First up is Star-Lord. He's kind of the main guy, you know. He's what the whole Guardians of the Galaxy, well, really how it started, because it's his personality that brings them all together. Among some other things that we're not going to tell you because that would ruin the movie. But Chris Pratt does an amazing job. I mean,
oh my gosh, I love him. I think that he is perfect for this role.
Yeah, the comedy, he brings so much comedy to it. He brings a fresh new superhero, I want to say, because of that comedy. He's a lot like Iron Man, where Iron Man is funny but still serious.
The good guy and
that's
bad boy. And
that's how Star-Lord is, and Chris Pratt does an amazing job in this. Great acting.
Yes, definitely.
And really fits the role well.
Gamora was gorgeous. The way that they did her paint and makeup was beautiful. And Zoe Saldana, oh my god, I love her. She is such a great actress, and she did an amazing job. She fit the role perfectly.
She did.
I love everything about her.
We've seen her in a lot of superhero nerd movies, and she won't disappoint in Guardians of the Galaxy either. They do a great job with the makeup. I don't know if they actually painted her green or not, because it was on a lot of the movies where you see women that are painted in the movies, whether it be X-Men or anything, you can still kind of see imperfections.
It's a little chalky,
her skin was smooth green. Even all the way in her lips were still that dark green.
I don't know if that was animated on there, but
it's great. I mean, she played a great job. Now her character, it has a big role, but you can tell they set her character up to have a lot bigger role in later Guardians of the Galaxy. Now Drax the Destroyer.
Oh my god.
He's played by Tony Batista, which we haven't seen him in a lot of movies. We didn't really know, hey, he's a wrestler. Who knows? We know he's a good actor because he's a wrestler, but is he a really great actor to really star in a huge hit, in a summer hit for that matter? The truth of the matter is, yes.
He nailed it.
Yes.
He did such a great job.
Drax is kind of, I don't know, he's kind of the guy that they throw to the side because there's so many great other characters in this, and probably Gamora as well. But Drax has Drax has like my favorite. He's like my favorite, honestly.
He's your favorite character?
Yeah, because he's just this huge dude, and he's just mad. He's just always mad, and he seeks revenge, but his brain sometimes doesn't really think about if he should actually attack this guy or not. This guy might be bigger and better than him. He's a steroid-induced freak. That's what he is. And the makeup on this guy in this movie is amazing because they have all these little raised pieces on his body, man. Oh my god, that was amazing. I was just blown away. And when you see it in 3D, it all pops out.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
And he did a great job. I mean, he really did a great job.
Yeah, he did such a great job. I expected kind of lesser of a performance, but he nailed it. Knocked it out of the park. It was great. Groot is my favorite character on here, and just because he says I am Groot, I thought, oh, he's not gonna have that great of a performance. Vin Diesel nailed it.
As much as you can by just saying that.
But he put so much emotion, and you knew what he meant just with him saying those 3 words because of the way he voiced it, and it was beautiful.
And whoever would have thought a tree would have been an awesome superhero? Whoever would have thought that? And really, he's not that strong. He's not that powerful. He's just. I don't think so. I don't think he's that strong and powerful. He's just. I don't know. He has a big heart. He's like the cowardly lion. I mean, you know, if this was
the cowardly
if you could place these characters in Wizard of Oz, that's what he is. He's the cowardly lion.
Yeah, he's got the big heart, and he cares for everybody. He's just, oh my God, I love Groot.
Groot was awesome.
So special.
He's gonna be a fan favorite, no doubt.
Oh my God, yes. I want his Funko Pop immediately. I'm so in love with him.
And his hot toy.
Oh my God, his hot toy will be mine.
Finally, the star of the show, really, even though he's probably not the main character like Star-Lord.
But, yeah.
He is the funniest character. He really he's a fresh take on action altogether because he's a freaking animal, that's why.
I love it.
And he's an animal as a personality, too.
Yeah.
It's Rocket Raccoon. It's obvious. He's a small little demeanored raccoon
he has such a huge personality. I love Rocket Raccoon. He may be, him and Groot, just the 2 of them go together, and
they do coincide well. Rocket Raccoon, though, whenever he's fighting or using tactics, it's always way bigger than him. If he's shooting at you, he's got a gigantic gun or something, and he's actually really, really smart. He's a great engineer.
Genius. So, oh my gosh!
And I'm not gonna tell you how he becomes a raccoon or anything like that, because that's all for you to find out. This movie is fantastic. If we were gonna give it, let's just say 5 stars, what would you give this movie?
5.5.
Yeah, it's up there, guys. I'm not kidding you. This is a movie you want to watch.
Scale. I love it.
This is going to be the best action movie of the year.
Yeah, definitely.
Heck with Spider-Man and all that. This movie, this takes the cream of the crop, honestly.
I cannot wait for the next one. I'm just like counting down the days, the months for the next one to come out. I'll probably go see this a second time in the theater because it was that good.
And Josh Brolin and Thanos.
Oh my God.
They're setting us up for some awesome stuff. We'll just say that.
Just be excited.
Marvel, you've done it again.
Excellent job, Marvel. You are kicking DC's butt on movies right now.
So guys, go out to your theaters in your town. Go spend the money. I promise you this is well worth it.
Definitely.
And thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys. Bye.